I mean, talk about pathetic. Talk about pathetic. Embarrassing. Disgusted. I mean, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I don't give a damn who wasn't playing in this game. The NBA's worst team, the Sacramento Kings, on your home floor, you lose to you lose.
It's happening over here during whole season. I've been holding it back. It's a complete crap. It's completely BS. This is shame. Shame for the referees, shame for the league to allow this.
I mean, are you kidding me? This, I don't even know what to say. When the hell have I ever been on the microphone in front of you guys? And I don't know what the hell to say. I'm going to go straight to the comments here because this is ridiculous. Rainbow 6. Well, Mike, this is a frustrating one. You're damn right it is. You're damn right. Barnes just wants to pass and not take over to impose his will. You know what? I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that because you guys have been listening to me and I've been talking about this and it's pissing me the hell off. We're going to have to go through some numbers in this game. But overall, it's exactly right. Like Scottie Barnes, we've been talking about him being the point guard. But at what point do you score the ball and have a balance with passing the ball and creating? There has to be a balance there somewhere. You have to impose your will at some point. You can't just be passive the entire damn game. You're driving, getting into the lane, and you can put up a short floater or even lay it in, and you're passing it out for low percentage 3-point shots. How the hell does that make any damn sense? Are you friggin' kidding me? I am not buying on the point Scottie thing. I'm still buying it. But he has to understand that there has to be a balance here. Just because you're running the point doesn't mean you're not aggressive to score at times as well. That doesn't mean you just completely just pass the ball the entire game. Like, what the hell is going on here? You look at Jamal Shed tonight, who started in this game. He did a pretty damn good job with his balance out there. He shot 5 of 9 from the field. He had 16 points. He was 3 of 3, albeit from 3-point range, which is unusual for this last month or two, but also had 7 assists in this game with a steal and a block. Scottie in this game had 14 points, which is not enough. Okay, he was 5 of 14 from the field. But it's not just that he had 14 points, it's the shots that he gave up. It's the shots that he gave up. 35 minutes in this game. You are the best player on this team, and you let us lose to this abysmal freaking Sacramento Kings. Trash. Sorry, Sacramento, but it's the truth. You stink. And we just lost to them. So then what the hell does that make the Raptors? The Raptors fall to the play-in right now, by the way, because Philly won tonight. This team is weaker than cream of wheat. Celery. Damn it, Trouty. I mean, this is pathetic. Oh, that's brutal. I mean, that is just rough. That is rough. Okay, I'm trying to read some of these comments here. The Real Truth was writing something here, but damn it, I have all this other crap in my way and I can't see it clearly. Hold on, Real Truth. Let me just put on the screen because I could read it easier this way. Here we are. Horrible loss. No excuse. Dropped to play-in spot 7th. 6 games left. Thank you for the info, by the way, Real Truth. Memphis, Celtics, Heat twice, Knicks, and Nets. This loss will secure Raps end up in playing. You could be 100% right here, and you probably are, to be honest with you. Thank you for that, for all the info on that comment, by the way. I appreciate that. So who do we have here? You say Memphis. We got the Celtics, the Heat twice, Knicks, and Nets. Wow. I mean, absolutely wow. And you guys keep bringing in the comments, please. I need to read this stuff. He is closer to the basket and he still chooses to pass outside. I have no idea why he keeps doing that. I have no idea why he keeps doing that. F Scotty, man, especially on that RJ offensive foul where he literally stood in the corner and deferred to RJ and Mamu. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I still liked Scotty at point, but he has to understand that there's a balance here. He has to understand that there's a balance here, and we would rather him take certain shots when you're already close to the basket in the lane than passing it out for low percentage threes. I just don't get that. And don't get me wrong, this is not all Scotty's fault, by the way. This is an entire team, right? And some of this is on Darko as well. We got a bunch of things that we got to discuss in this one. This is crazy. This is crazy. So where do I even begin here? Where do I even begin? Do I just go straight to the breakdown in this game? Probably not. But overall, I mean, just pathetic. I mean, how could this? I mean, are you kidding me? Oh, this is ridiculous. I mean, Precious Achua. He played 38 minutes in this game, Precious Achua. Okay? If you did not watch this game, you're not going to believe the stat line I'm about to tell you for Precious Achua. You're not going to believe this. Precious Achua had 28 points and 19 rebounds. 28 points and 19 rebounds. He was 12 of 19 from the field and had 11 offensive rebounds. 11 offensive rebounds. And from a team perspective, listen to this. The rebounding battle, the Raptors lost 48-32. 48-32 in the rebounding battle. And they won the fast break. Listen to this. They won the fast break points 23-7. 23-7. They won in fast breaks. They had 15 more field goal attempts than the Raptors in this game. The Sacramento Kings shot 42 of 92. They shot 46% from the field. The Raptors shot 42 of 77. They shot 55% from the field. The hell happened? They only had 11 turnovers. How'd you get up 77 shots compared to 92 from the Sacramento Kings? How'd that happen? You missed 10 free throws in this game as well. 22 of 32. You shot 69% from the free throw line, while the Sacramento Kings went to the free throw line and shot 27 of 29. And so DeMar DeRozan pretty much did nothing at halftime. He ends the game in 35 minutes with 28 points, 7 of 18 from the field, with 4 assists. But you know what DeMar DeRozan kept doing in this one? He kept baiting them to get to the free throw line. He shot 12 free throws. And do you know what he went at the free throw line? 12 of 12 from the free throw line in this game. This was the most horrific, and I mean horrific, game of the season for the Toronto Raptors. And it couldn't have been at the worst time. It could not have been at the worst time. They fall to the play-in by losing to the Kings. I haven't even discussed breaking down this damn game yet because I want to hurl. I want to blow chunks. I want to Ralph. Ah. I mean, are you kidding me? Like I can understand you losing to the Orlando Magic. And the Orlando Magic, they got their ass kicked tonight again. But anyway, I can understand you losing to the Orlando Magic. I can understand you losing to the Detroit Pistons, obviously. But to the Kings? Oh, I'm just going to get through this. I got to get through this. Let me start the game breakdown here, and we'll discuss as we go along. Make sure you stay in the comments so we can all talk to each other here. Nana says, worse than the Pelicans loss? This is worse than the Pelicans loss. This is worse. This is bad. Okay, so listen. Scottie, Jakob, RJ, Shed, and Walter start this game. You have no Quickly still. You have no Ingram in this game. You have no Battle. And so at the beginning of this game, the Raptors and Kings were trading baskets early, and it was 10-8 Sacramento with 7:50 remaining in that first quarter. And I put it here in my notes that the Kings are playing with more energy to start this game. How the hell is that possible? We are playing team at this point. You're damn right, Muhammad Hassan. You are correct. They are a playing team. You know, we would, and the sad part is like you can really understand if they were losing to a good team at this point to be in the play-in. But Sacramento, the Pelican, like some of these games are just ridiculous. How are they playing with more energy than you? I understand you're coming off of a back-to-back and you go deep into the bench again. Yes, I get that. But you're the one in playoff contention here. By contention, I mean just being in the playoff picture. And they're coming in with more energy than you, and a bunch of their guys are out as well. Malik Monk comes into the game and gives you business early. 9 points off the bench with 2:17 remaining in that first quarter. 2 of 3 from three-point range. He ended up in this one with 29 minutes. He gave you 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point range, gave you 3 rebounds and 4 assists in this game with a steal and a block. Malik Monk is a nice player. He's a nice player. He did some damage out there tonight. What was this here? Making Precious look like an all-star. What a joke. The Orlando Magic win meant nothing. RJ was horrible. He got to go. I mean, wow. I mean, let's wait for the off season for that. I mean, listen, there are a lot of changes right now that clearly need to be made, but I won't get even into that first. Let me let the rest of this season play out. 16-6 in regards to rebounding for the Kings, 18-1 second chance points for the Kings with 2:17 remaining. It was a 5-point ball game after the first quarter. The Kings had a 5-point lead. And, you know, what I have here in my notes is that the Raptors underestimated the Sacramento Kings in that first quarter. And I put just for the first quarter, thinking that they would learn their lesson. No, they didn't learn their lesson. I told you they were down by 5 after the first quarter. Let's continue. Losing to a tanking team is embarrassing, says Muhammad. You're absolutely correct. There's just no other way for it to be. There's no other way for it to be. It's. I mean, I know it happens, but at this point in the season, when you're supposed to be desperate against these guys, Give me a damn break. I mean, the Kings were walking into the paint for layups early in the second quarter. I mean, are you kidding me? The lead was a 10-point lead with 10:20 remaining in that second quarter. And then the Raptors put on a half court trap. They get some momentum, they get some turnovers. Scottie was finding some teammates. He had 4 assists, close to midway through that second quarter. And the Raptors subsequently go on an 11-0 run. It was 35-24. And Walter was making some good passes in the pick and roll and passing pretty well in tight spaces. And listen, the Raptors do end up going on a 21-3 run here. They go on a 21-3 run. Colin Boyles did play pretty well in this game, especially early on. 4-6 from the field, 10 points with 6:26 remaining in that second quarter. And CMB in this one had 20 points in 18 minutes, 7 of 9 from the field, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in this game. And, I thought he did a pretty decent job tonight. And the Raptors were 14-3, fast break points with 6:15 remaining. Shed knocked down a 3 with 1 minute remaining in that queue. But the Kings still had a 5-point lead at the half. Still had a 5-point lead at the half. It was 61-56 at the half. The Raptors, listen to this, from the free throw line were 13 of 21 from the line. And the rebounding advantage at that point was in large favor of the Kings. Scottie had 5 points, 4 assists, was 2 of 6 from the field at the half. Whew, that is rough. That is really, really rough. I mean, damn. Not looking good. I'm going to have to put some comments up because I got this annoying thing in my way that I can't see it. Mike, Kings are 25th ranked rebounding team in the league, which makes it absolutely even worse. There is no excuse, bro. Raptors aren't serious. Maybe, just maybe, this will finally make people realize reality. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, when you bring up those rebounding numbers compared to what we just saw, I'm talking about no sense of urgency here at all. The Raptors, you really do have to look at them as an unserious team at this point. And it's just flat out embarrassing. I mean, I don't typically crash out, and I don't consider this a crash out as well, because I've told you guys before, and you guys have listened to me a few times at least, my expectations aren't that high. So I'm not going to go crazy here and absolutely lose my mind. Obviously, I still think you should win this game. But you know what? To be completely surprised to say that there's no way this can happen, I'm not going to go that far, because we've seen this before. These guys, they lack physical toughness. They lack identity. Sometimes you may see glimpses of things that you're like, wow, this team could be pretty decent. Like, this team constructed as it is around a 6 seed at best. Like, you weren't going to be any better than that. But like I mentioned, to fall out against these guys, I mean, my Lord. Colin Boyles ended up starting the second half over Pirtle. He did pick up his fourth foul pretty early in that third quarter with 8:53 remaining. And Scottie had 3 assists in the quarter early, like in less than 3 minutes, pretty much. But DeRozan was coming alive, man. He had 12 points with 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in that third quarter. And I put here in my notes, embarrassing performance thus far for Raptors, being out hustled. I mean, Scottie, after that, throws 2 consecutive bad passes for turnovers. And then I put here that he's going to hurt the team by not being aggressive enough. You want somebody to play around, and your teammates are depending on you to be able to not just create, but you need to go out there and be offensively aggressive because they're looking for baskets from you. They need to play around you and want to play around you as well. We know that you want to make everybody better, but you're going to make players better as well by having the defense lock in and you from attacking the basket, by getting them to send another defender over to you. So now guys are creating better looks for themselves on the perimeter. If Scottie's attacking the paint, he's going in for 18, 20, 22, 20. Eventually, they're going to send somebody else over at him. He is going to demand that 2-3 guys are looking at him. And so when he starts to create and he's still attacking, now guys are going to be left open for higher percentage 3-point shots. You're going to have cutters coming to the basket. Elijah Martin and AJ Lawson were on the floor late in the third quarter with 1:25 remaining over guys like Grady Dick. Grady Dick's done. I don't know if you're going to see him at all unless it's like a blowout one way or the other. You're not seeing him anymore. His season's over for him. And so in the fourth quarter, I don't even know if there's a point going over all of this in the fourth quarter because I pretty much shut it down early. I started talking about Precious Achiuwa with 11 offensive rebounds with 9:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Raptors shoot 0 free throws in the third quarter. DeMar keeps baiting them to get to the free throw line. He's now 10 of 10 from the free throw line with 8:40 remaining. And they were such bad fouls that they were committing to on DeMar. Like just putting your hand in the cookie jar, DeMar's just swiping around, coming up, shooting from 3, and you're just like, really? Like, have you not seen this a million times from DeMar DeRozan? Have you not seen it a million times from DeMar DeRozan? Mamu played pretty well coming off the bench today, 33 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3-point range, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in this game. He was good. And the Raptors started off the fourth quarter. They actually made a bit of a run. They were 9 of 10 from the field to start the quarter, and that was with 5:26 remaining in that fourth quarter. And they end up going on a 9-0 run. Colin Murray Boyles picks up his 5th foul with 4:44 remaining on the clock. But at this point, and I put it here, you use so much energy trying to dig yourself out of a hole that at some point you just run the hell out of gas. You just run out of gas. The Real Truth says, Mike, 4 out of the final 6 games are Celtics, Heat, 2 times against the Knicks. 2 times against the Heat and the Knicks. Good luck making 5th, 6th spot. Not happening. Scottie is a solid 2nd, 3rd option player. His game isn't takeover closer. Unfortunately not. And teams are still going to be battling and playing down the stretch. And so the Raptors have put themselves in a pretty bad spot. The Raptors have found themselves in a pretty bad spot. Fall into the play-in now. And now you're going to be fighting with the Sixers. And the worst part is that, did you guys see any numbers from the Sixers in this game? I'm going to show you some stuff from the Sixers because I know they got the W tonight, like I mentioned. Oh, they played the Wizards. But listen, that's equivalent. That's equivalent to the Kings of the East. And now listen, the Sixers are now getting into form. They're getting into form because, listen, you look at some of these numbers. Tyrese Maxey in this game. Tyrese Maxey had 28 points, 9 assists in 34 minutes. VJ Edgecombe, who we know is a nice player, had 23 points, 10 assists in 32 minutes and 3 rebounds. Paul George is back and balling. Paul George had 39 points. 39 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists in this game, and 3 steals. I'll tell you what. If I'm one of those teams at the top of the conference, I would probably not want to play the 76ers in the first round. To be completely honest with you, with those guys plus a Joel Embiid, if he gives you anything, I'm not saying they're going to win in the first round or anything like that, but I think they'll be a pretty tough out. You know, if the Raptors would play Scottie the way they played against the Orlando, they would have won by 50 again. How many minutes did Scottie play in this game? That was from Trouty. Shout out to Trouty. And Trouty, appreciate you, man. $5 for the super chat. Bottle of aspirin for the headache the Raps just caused. Oh, man, I know. How many minutes did Scottie play in this? He played a lot of minutes, 35 minutes in this one. And to go 5 of 14 from the field against Sac, I mean, you still got to be more aggressive than that. Jacoby Walter, 32 minutes, 8 points in this one, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. This is just a brutal loss. Like, I'm just so it's like at some point too, you really have to ask yourself here, is it worth getting there at this point? I mean, of course, I would want to see the Raptors in the playoffs. I'm sure a lot of you would, but is there any of you that would just rather see them not make the playoffs? Kind of a strange question, but I was genuinely curious here. If you can barely scrape together 10 points, how are you an NBA starting forward? Well, he can do a hell of a lot of things, right? He can. The thing is, we know that Scottie can score. The issue that I have is, why the hell are you passing up all these shots in the lane for lower percentage 3-point shots? I have no idea why he keeps doing that. This coaching staff, man. Let me see this. This coaching staff, man. No Trace, which is, I don't know why they traded for him. You gave up a second-round pick for Trace just to not play him. No Grady, at least for offense. Come on. I don't know what's going on right now. The rotations, they look a mess. And I mean, last game, even against the Pistons, even though they lost, they look better than what they showed tonight. Tonight was just a joke. Was just a joke. I mean, I have no idea what the hell that was. I really don't. Like, I'm going to go into sound effects right now. I'm going to look for a whole
What's happening over here during whole season, I've been calling it back. It's a complete crap. This is completely BS. This is shame. Shame for the referees, shame for the league to allow this.
Did you guys hear Precious Achua after the game? Did you hear Precious Achua? Yeah, he was interviewed. They talked to him in a scrum. Did you hear him talking about it?
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
I mean, this guy really looked like some all-star tonight. I mean, this...
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This is ridiculous. I mean... I had to go to the Price is Right sound. Oh, I'm going to hurl. Oh, my God. I'm going to Ralph. Lord. Oh, the cigar soundbite is the highlight of the night. That was the first time I ever played the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundbite for somebody on the other team. Oh. I don't know what to say. Oh, all right. Rainbow Six says it's not worth them in the playoffs. It's not worth having them in the playoffs. This lineup is not good enough and will be revamped in the offseason. Completely agree there in regards to this thing being revamped. We don't know what's going to happen in regards to the playoffs still. There's still a few games left. And if they make it, I don't know. I don't go into all the predictions. I kind of just wait and see what happens and then discuss it. But I mean, it's I'm interested in the reaction of what the fan base is going to be for the Raptors, especially when you lose against a team like this at the worst time. They did not look prepared tonight. Like they look like they underestimated the Sacramento Kings, and it was very nonchalant. Like, oh yeah, we will be down 10 because we're just gonna come back and kick their ass anyway. Like, no. I mean, it's it just they embarrassed themselves tonight. And I think the Raptors went into that game thinking that they can just have an 8-point deficit or a 10-point deficit, and we're going to come back and beat this team because they stink. And you ran out of gas because you used all of it to get you back into it in that fourth quarter. But it was too little too late because they started drilling threes and getting to the free throw line. Raptor_champ says Raptors definitely make mediocre players look elite. 100%. 100%. We've seen it time after time. Do you guys remember the game when we played against the Detroit Pistons in Toronto? And who was it? Paul Reed? Like, Paul Reed looked like he should have been going into the Hall of Fame when he was playing against the Raptors. Like, it was just ridiculous. What is Trouty saying? Let me get in here and read Trouty's comments. Nah, Raps can beat those teams. They won't have a chance against the Knicks, who are not even that great. Just brutal. Just brutal. Guys, I'm going to shut this down. Get into the comments. We have a lot of things to discuss. But this is a head scratcher for me. Because to see the Raptors play, they're like a Jekyll and Hyde team. They're a Jekyll and Hyde team. It's like they can be really good some nights. They can be really terrible on other nights. But, I mean, wow. This is I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say. I mean, Trouty, appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. Anything that I get will be used to make this channel better. Equipment, everything. So I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys being in here and always being in the comments because we have very good, respectful conversations. One thing that I like to reiterate is being respectful to the players, coaches, and all that kind of stuff. We can speak about them. Don't get me wrong. But we can be respectful about it at the same time. They're all human beings. They have a job to do. Their job is on display in front of the world. So it's very easy to be criticized. And I get that. But if we're going to do it, please, let's do it in a respectful way at the same time. We are adults, and that's what we do. Guys, I'm going to check out. Who are we playing on Friday? Do you guys remember who we're playing on Friday? I have no idea. And I have not checked. I don't hate any pro basketball players. I admire them. It's sports. Hate not real. Yeah, I completely agree. It's entertainment. It's fun. That's what it is. And I just enjoy talking about it, as do you guys, I'm sure, as well. And oh, Real Truth said we got Memphis on Friday. I mean, at this point, I don't even know if we're going to beat Memphis. I don't know if you're going to beat Memphis at this point. The Raptors are going to be looking like they're going to be battling in the play-in. And so we don't even, that is like, I hate the Celtics, but not real hate. They just always beat my teams. I don't blame you one bit for hating the Celtics. I could never blame you for that, Trouty. Okay? Never. But overall, the Raptors lose 123-115. Let's get back to business. This thing is over, and a lot of questions you're going to be hearing about with the Raptors tomorrow, I'm sure, on whether it be on X, whether it be on social media, whether it be on the radio. And you know what? Since this show is pretty much over, I'm going to give you guys some of the sound effects that I have that I typically don't use, because I try to find the right time to play some of these things. But since this is over and we got nothing to talk about because the Raptors completely just wet the bed, here's some of the stuff that I got. Let me know what you guys think here before I get out of here. So listen to some of these good ones.
It's the job of the hut, you fat, slovenly, no good, lazy.
Oh, come on. That's a little.
You know how I must feel that you betrayed me? Did you tell the folks that? You bitch.
Jeez, Stephen A. What in the... I mean, are you kidding me?
Let me tell you this. I am no pervert.
I got the Vince McMahon one. That is always funny. This one's
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
This show has gone so far off the rails at this point with this loss that I'm playing the random sound clips for you guys at this point. That one actually works. That one, I should have started off the show like that. I thought I had that one, but I wasn't sure. The Toronto Raptors lose to the worst team in the NBA, the Sacramento Kings, on their home court, Scotiabank Arena, 123-115. There we have it. There we have it. I'll just sit here like this. I got nothing else to say. I mean, Mike, I predicted Raps playing weeks ago. You can't put trust in a team lacking toughness or commitment. The toughness and commitment thing is, I mean, talk about something we've discussed all season. I mean, my goodness. Listen, yeah, I mean, you can, and don't get me wrong, like, predicting that is not a hard thing to predict, right? About being in the play-in. It's not a tough thing to predict, but I like for it to play out and discuss it, right? Because I can't talk about what didn't happen yet. But yeah, I mean, for that to be your prediction, it's not anything crazy. I'm sure a lot, if not most people, predicted that. I mean, anywhere around 6, 7, 7, 8 at this point is looking like where the Raptors are going to be. But overall, this is just going to be a messy end to the season for the Raptors. So we'll see what happens against the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday. And I mean, after the performance we just saw, we don't know what the hell is going to happen here. And now the worst part about it as well is that every time you play, it's not just based on how well you're playing anymore. Now it's a race with everybody. So now everything depends on what the other teams do, right? To a certain degree, it's not even just in your hands. It's out of your hands to a certain degree now. Because now you have to win and other teams have to lose, right? If you're winning and the other teams is winning as well, well, nothing is really going to be changed there. My focus has been on the offseason changes. Can't blame me for that. Leafs just fired GM. I did hear about that. Bobby Webster next? I doubt that. That's not going to happen. Bobby Webster will not be next. He ain't going anywhere, at least right now, as far as I know. He ain't going anywhere. They're going to be making changes to the roster. And you know what? Let's have a real big discussion about that at the end of the season. There's what? Probably 7 games left. We can be talking about all that stuff in just in another week and a half or so, depending on how this turns out. At MikeRoach7 on IG, at MikeRoach23 on X. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and share the Mike Roach Show. We will be back at it on Friday night. At this point, we never know what the results are going to be here. We never know what the results are going to be. And that's kind of what makes it fun as well. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing how this thing shapes up and how they close out the season. This is the Mike Roach Show. If Bobby isn't gone, damn, what happened to that comment I was just reading? Okay, put it in the comments for me, please, Real Truth, and I'll check it after. Yes, good topic to discuss. Potential. Oh, the comments are coming in fast. I'm missing some of them. Thanks for the show. Appreciate you guys, man. We will talk on Friday. Check in with me, please, after the Memphis game, because this, I mean, I don't even know what's going to come out of our mouth after these games anymore. This is the Mike Roach Show, and I'm out. Get in the comments. I'll talk to you there. Peace.